Steve, you're off to pastures new. This is your last game on Sunday. How has that come about?
It's about mid-season. I thought it's time for me to sort of move on again. I didn't actually come back to be a coach. I came back as a kit man with the impression that we were going to move into a new ground the following season, and obviously that hasn't materialised. And then I had the fantastic opportunity to get into coaching thanks to the boss, and I've really enjoyed it. But I never planned on coming back to England for a long period of time, and I just felt this year was the right time for me and my other half that we go back to our life we had in Crete before.
Yeah, I think maybe people don't know, but you spent about 7 years in Crete, you and Tony, didn't you, before you came back to
Yeah, we did, and we had a fantastic time. We made friends, and I was best man to a Greek lad, and it was heartbreaking when he knew we were leaving, and I said to him that I would be back within 5 years. That was the plan, and I've been here now 4 years, and the club's moved on fantastically well over the past 3 seasons, and boss and the staff done a great job, and the players have just been fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of the players. They give absolutely everything. It's a club now that I remember proper teams being. They're together, they work hard, they got pride for the shirt, and they really go out there and perform for the fans, and that's the most important thing for me. The players now wear the shirt with pride, and it's a great place to sort of sign off, really.
Just going back, you came back 4 years ago. You were kit manager under John Ward. The end of that season, relegated out of the league into the conference. What were your feelings then?
I was devastated. I watched the season, obviously from the sidelines, and I just noticed there was a lack of passion, really. Even though it was an organised team, there was a lack of passion I felt in a football side, and it's something that's really improved over the last 3 seasons. We play with a lot of passion now, a lot of desire. We want to win things, and I felt over that season I never felt we were in threat of relegation. There was always that possibility, but it was a team that sort of went out, thought they would be okay. Didn't seem to have any ambitions to go into the playoffs. There was never any talk, and that's something the boss has changed.
Yeah, like many of us, you shed a few tears the day of relegation.
I cried my eyes out. I'd only been back a year. I'd been away from football for 7 years, but the club means so much to me. I was brought up here from the age of 10 and I left when I was 23. So the club means so much. It gave me so much, and the opportunity to go on to play at the highest level for a short time that it was. And I'm really thankful and appreciate the people of the club and what they did for me growing up. And it is a very special place. I've said to the players, it's a very special club, and they all buy into it. They see the people behind the scenes, yourself, the likes of previously Roy Dollins, Ray Kendalls, Gordon Bennett's, Jeff Dunfords, who gave their heart and soul to the clubs, and it means a hell of a lot to us all now. The people who work around the place, they give their time and their effort, and the fans come week in, week out. They're there. They've been there like 40, 50, 60, 70 years, some of these fans, and people come and people go. Players come, players go, and same with coaches. But the identity of the club and the way it is, it's just a fantastic place to be.
Getting back out of the conference at the first attempt, I mean, I know you give a lot of credit for that to Darrell Clark and also for the promotions since.
Very much. He's a natural manager, I would say. I mean, I don't have to blow his trumpet too loud, because I don't need to. He's done it for himself. He's self-motivated. He wants to do well. He's bought into the club. He knows what it's all about. He's passionate about the place, and he wants to win. And he's got the lads knowing that, and they work for him. They work for all the staff, and the staff are fantastic here. We get on really well, but the boss is a top man, and he deserves a hell of a lot of credit for what he's achieved here. And I'm very, very thankful that he gave me the opportunity to have a small part in it. So, you know, I can't speak highly enough of him, and I can't speak highly enough of the other staff as well, Stuart Naylor and Marcus Stewart, and we've now got a big team of medical people, and Marco, you know, everyone's fantastic around the place. Ladies down in the shop, you know, I'm really thankful for them all, for the help they gave me when I was a kit man, and just the support and the love you get around the place. It is a special place.
You played for the club for 13 years as a player, you said, from 10 to 23. You've come back and been the other side. How has it affected you, and what differences are there?
There's not the pressures of being a player, but the pressures on the other side. You're constantly thinking about results, formations. Even though you're a coach, it's nowhere near the pressure the boss feels, and you take it home with you every single night. You wake up in the middle of the night, you start thinking about football. It's a fantastic game to be in. I don't think people necessarily understand the pressures of it, because it's a beautiful game and you see lads just running around, but there is a lot of pressure to it, especially when you're like trying to make 10,000, 12,000 people happy every week, and that's our jobs. It's a responsibility we have, but we do take it seriously, and it goes home and we worry about things and stress about things. That's the side people don't really see. They see more of the glamorous side of football, but no, every football club's got pressures, and you feel it. We want to do well for the fans. They're the most important thing of a football club, so we've got a responsibility to them, because like I said, they're here year in, year out, and we just want to do well for them.
What do you think your emotions will be on Sunday, knowing it's the last time you're going to be standing in that technical area, because you're the man everyone sees in that technical area?
Yeah, it'd be strange, I think. Be slightly emotional. I'm quite an emotional guy. I've cried every year so far, so I don't see that changing. I'll probably shed another little tear. But it's been a fantastic journey, but I also know it's the right time for me to move on. Might get some sleep, might get a regular sleep pattern, certainly get a little bit more sunshine. So, you know, I'm looking ahead. I've had a great time. There's been no regrets. I know I've made the right decision this year, and I want to thank the fans for all their support, to all the players and all the staff. They've been fantastic, as they've always been, and I'll be back anyway. I'll be back over the winter months. I'll be coming to games, watching games, pop down to the training ground if the players are all still here, you know. The club's always been special to me, and it always will be, and I'll be coming back to Bristol, so it won't be the last people will see of me.
Thank you, Steve. We wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you very much.